Canadian human rights lawyer David Matas is in Taiwan today, February 25th, speaking to listeners in mainland China through Radio Taiwan International. The subject, forced organ harvesting by the Chinese government.
The sourcing of organs from prisoners sentenced to death has gone down, which means that the organs sourced from prisoners of conscience has gone up, and particularly Falun Gong.
Matas is part of an international delegation to Taiwan this week, following the publication of this book he co-authored last July. Since 2006, Matas has been investigating forced organ harvesting by Chinese state-run hospitals. His work with former Canadian politician David Kilgour earned them both a Nobel Peace Prize nomination in 2010. In the first report the pair published, they concluded that large numbers of Falun Gong adherents have been killed for their organs. The spiritual practice has been subjected to a 13-year persecution campaign by the Chinese regime.
When they're talking about human rights, the Taiwanese have to talk about Falun Gong, because Falun Gong are the number one victims by far, 2/3 of the torture victims.
U.S. Dr. Jiang Xiaoxu testified in a U.S. congressional hearing last year on forced organ harvesting in China. He urges Taiwanese officials to bring up this issue with their Chinese counterparts.
把这个信息传达给中国政府、中国国民，这样的话，希望这件事情活摘器官的事情会消失。
State Organs is a compilation of reports from doctors around the world. It gives evidence that prisoners of conscience are a sizable source of transplant donors in China who are being murdered for their organs. Matas and other contributors to the book are in Taiwan for a week. They will speak with Taiwanese legislators and the medical community as part of efforts to end forced organ harvesting.